Okay, so I've been working on this for a while, and I've decided that I'm going to announce it finally. And some people might say that, why are you making a Riese remake? And they might say something like, Riese Declassified already exists. And to that point, I agree. Like, yeah, Riese Declassified exists. But with this being my favorite map, like that Zombies has ever come out with, I wanted to do my own take on it. And I have some personal issues with Riese Declassified, and of course um, Riese Declassified is still good. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but I think that the project has been long abandoned since the last update it has gotten was in 2021. And I want to make my own project with my own changes, and yeah, so I suppose at this point I will just talk about it a little bit. First change that I thought I should make, and obviously this is not finished. These are kind of just this is just a concept map right now. There are things that aren't finished, like I don't have the teleporters linked up. It's pretty much like a bare bones concept at this point. One thing I want to change is making the clock move and all that stuff. But first things first is I added quick revive to the spawn area. I always thought that, especially with the Black Ops 1 remakes, that they should have added quick revive to the mainframe, the spawn area, because in Black Ops 1 they also added the mechanic to get a self revive from quick revive, which wasn't in World at War except modded maps. So yeah, that's something I always thought should have been a thing. You shouldn't have to practically open the whole map to just get quick revive. Because I understand, coming from someone who feels the same way, there are times where you die at the very beginning of your run and it just sucks that you have to restart the whole map. Another thing is, let's see if I can get shopping free, and I do. Nice, good luck. I moved Mule Kick over here. I never liked this spot for Mule Kick, so I moved it over there. And again, this model is just a placeholder. It's not going to stay as the Cold War icon, except for this one. I think I might keep this one because I actually do like this Mule Kick machine. Pretty much most everything in the map is the same. One of the last things I had done with this build was I got power to work, so you can see the bridge animation works and everything. And you can see sparks shooting out power, yeah, all that stuff. I'm not exactly a expert on building maps. This is obviously my very first map, and I thought it would be easy. And I've noticed that it is still pretty challenging. I thought, at the very least, I thought it'd be easy to just get a simple concept going. But having to kind of reverse engineer all of these scripts that were in the Giant to work with this map has kind of shown me that it's not as easy as I thought it would be. So, pretty much, for the time being, these are the only changes I've added to the map. And I guess what I'll do now is I want to talk about some of my proposed changes for the map. I'm going to be straight up honest here. I'm not willing to disclose everything that I want to do with this map. But let's talk about some things. one thing is I definitely want to expand the map. Main reason for that, the reason why I want to do that is I want to make my remake of Der Riese different. And expanding the map is kind of a way that I can do that. I can make it different. Some other things I want to do, I want to make it the Ultimus characters. Obviously, you can see the Ultimus characters are already in. But I do have some problems with this placeholder like model that I do want to change for myself. And I'm not sure if everything is 100% possible. Like, if you ever played Black Ops 1, which I'll be honest, Black Ops 1 is my favorite zombies game besides Black Ops 3, obviously, because Black Ops 3 has some pretty cool stuff, I'm not gonna lie. The player models in first person have very detailed arms. Like, I will probably show some like footage of that really quick here. And I want that to be in this game because like when I look at the detail on these models, it's not very much. There was that, in my opinion, there's more detail on the Black Ops 1 versions than these ones. So I don't know about third person view obviously, but I mean specifically first person view. There is more detail on the Black Ops 1 versions of the models. Some other things I want to add are some buildables, and Der Riese Declassified has some buildables, obviously. But I want to add my own, and they're not going to be exactly the same as Der Riese Declassified, because I'm not trying to make another version of Der Riese Declassified. I want it to be my own thing. I think Der Riese Declassified is really cool, but this is going to be my own thing. So another thing I want to add is the shield. Like from Shadows of Evil specifically, the one that has the little rocket boost. And one of the reasons why I want to add that is because I thought it would be a really cool idea to have the shield in the classic camping spots up on the catwalk or in the tunnel, and you use the rocket ability and you can just clear the whole catwalk. I think that is a pretty cool idea, and maybe in one of these concept builds I will add that just to see how that works out. But yeah, I think that is a pretty cool idea. I'm going to show you some more stuff here in a second. One thing I did, because obviously I put quick revive and spawn, is I did add stamina back here. We never, obviously no one ever liked that you had to gamble on whether or not you got stamina up. So now I put it in the back of the map and it's not going to be random at all. None of the perks that spawn are going to be random. They aren't even going to have like randomized locations. That's something that I also removed from this version of the map. I also removed the random box location because I don't think that fits into Riese. It fits in things like Kino der Toten, but in Der Riese, that doesn't fit in my opinion. So yeah, it's going to stay right there. I will show you Perkaholic really quick. You can see I have just a bunch of these perks added. You know, none of them are 100% concrete going to be in the map. I just, for now, for testing purposes, I have all of these perks. One thing I think for certain that I will keep is PhD flopper / slider, because I do think it is cool to be able to jump off of these and activate it. I think that should definitely be a thing in this map. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to add PhD flopper / slider, and I think that's pretty cool. But I think that just about does it for this concept. I mean, I think it'll be really cool. I'm pretty excited for building this map, and one thing I will tell you, even though like I'm not the best at building a map because this is my first map, it's going to get completed. That is something that will happen. I will make sure that I complete this map, and on top of that, I won't abandon it like Declassified has been abandoned. I will keep updating it after the fact if any more issues come up. Um, so yeah, I think that's about it. Um, I guess some other things I can talk about. This obviously doesn't work. They did not include any of the Easter eggs in the map files that they provided with the mod tools. So obviously you can't unlock Wonder Fizz. This was just like, hey, it's here. Look at it. You can't unlock it. But one thing I do want to talk about, since I've talked about that, is I do think I'd want to get rid of the snow in the map because I've been doing some research and I think a lot of people, myself included, think that the snow kind of makes this map look bland. And when I go back and I play the Black Ops 1 version of the map, I look at that and I'm like, wow, this map definitely looks way more like there's differences in the appearance rather than this where everything just looks like it's covered in snow and it's kind of just white and gray and blue. So yeah, that's definitely something I think I want to do is I want to get rid of the snow. I do think I want to make it so you have to unlock the Wonder Fizz. So that's gonna have to be something I think more about, like how do you unlock the Wonder Fizz? Maybe that's how I can kind of incorporate the Easter egg where you throw the monkey into the teleporter and then teleport it, and then you unlock the Wonder Fizz somehow. I don't know. There's just a bunch of ideas I have written down that I'm still going through and thinking about. So I'm not sure if many people are going to see this video. And, you know, to be honest with you, that doesn't matter to me because, as I said, like, this map is going to be done because it is my passion project at this point. This is just something I really want to do. I want to throw my hat in the ring and show that I can actually make some custom maps. And yeah, I think that this being a debut map would actually be pretty cool. Um, if you're wondering, no, you are not able to play it right now. And I think that's how it should be, like, because I think most people, if they want to play it, they're going to be pretty disappointed because there's not much to do on it. So no, you cannot play it right now. Obviously, that may change in the future. I may do, like, a closed beta when some more of the concepts of the map come into play. One thing I will tell you though is I am planning an Easter egg for this map, and you won't be able to do the Easter egg steps pretty much at all until I fully release the map. And I know that's kind of a bold statement to make this early in kind of the development of the map, but that's my decision. I've made that decision. I want to keep the Easter egg a secret. I don't want anyone really knowing like what it is, so that way when you finally do the Easter egg for yourself, you'll be like, wow, that was actually really cool. Or I don't know, if you hate it, then you hate it, and that's fine too. That's just, it'll be my own. So it'll be my idea. I can obviously make changes after the fact, you know, based on some criticism. If I think, oh, you know what, that's actually a good idea, then I will make changes. But that's the way I want to go about it. I want to keep the Easter egg a secret. And the Easter egg for now is only for me and maybe a couple of close friends. And that'll be it for now. But I do want to thank you for watching. If you did happen to find this video, if this does interest you, let me know. You know, I'll put some like links in the description so you can reach out to me. You can comment asking me like if it's been a while. You can ask me like, hey, is there an update going on for this map, and then maybe I'll post an update. I appreciate you watching, and you all have a good night.